In honor of Black History Month, Back to School with the History Makers takes place across the nation with Black leaders recalling their own experiences and their struggles that changed their lives. Joining us this morning is Frank Washington, CEO of Crossings TV. Thanks so much for being with us once again. History Makers presentations taking place all across the state, right? 200 schools?
The country.
30 states. What can students expect to hear?
Well, the History Makers is focused on archival presentations, mostly from Black leaders, but it has multicultural implications. And the focus is on trying to give kids a context that will enhance their educational experience and hopefully motivate them to advance their own careers.
Now, the Brown versus Board of Education came down 1954, I believe, and segregation's in school, but the reality is it is still a reality today.
Yeah, unfortunately, incidents like the Ferguson, Missouri situation certainly dramatize the fact that as much as things have changed, they still say the same. We have a Black mayor here, for example, and a number of Black council members in Sacramento, but as the mayor recently pointed out to me, we also have some of the same factors that led to the issues in Ferguson.
But do you believe there has been progress?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So
absolutely.
People can take credit that, and what has made those steps happen?
Well, I think education has been part of it, not just for the affected minorities, but I think also for the larger population, for them to understand that the value of this elevates all of us together.
And trying to share that value with students, you'll be sharing some of your own stories. What can students expect to hear from you? Because you have some great stories to share.
Well, two things I generally try to touch on. One is Yale Law School, where, you know, coming from a family where nobody had ever gotten beyond high school, I wind up in a place that two presidents, well, actually one president, perhaps two if Hillary winds up winning, several Supreme Court justices, and I'm going, you know, what am I doing here? The reality was, even though I may have started yards, many yards behind the starting line, I was still in the same place as these folks, and I was in a position to compete effectively with them and do, you know, pretty much similar things to what they did. That kind of mindset is important for a lot of kids who just think, I don't have a chance.
Okay, now we know how you feel if Hillary Clinton is going to run or not for president. Now that we got that out of the way, tell me what you really hope students are going to take away from this. And do you feel sometimes that with this generation, the struggles of minorities in the past kind of go over their head because their parents have worked so hard to not really shelter or shield their children from, but certainly provide better opportunities for them so they wouldn't necessarily have to struggle? Do you think you can really hit home with these students today, or do you think that some of it still goes over their head?
Well, I like to use an example that I think was a kind of a beacon of empowerment for me, and that is Jackie Robinson, who I think everybody knows broke the color line in baseball, professional sports, and in a lot of respects in American society at large. And
certainly the movie 42 put it in front of the younger generation's eyes.
And the thing about Jackie Robinson was not just that he did it, but it was how he did it. He did it on his terms. He did it in a way where he did not allow the negativity to take away. It actually empowered him. It made him a competitive force probably unequaled, you know, by any other player in the business. And that's kind of the story, kind of the mission that I want to see translated for these kids. To understand from this history, they're not in this alone. On the other hand, that they have a commitment to all the sacrifices that folks made so that they could have the opportunity that they have today, and that actually is not a negative, that's a positive. It makes you actually, in my experience, a much more powerful, able to succeed person.
Frank Washington, CEO of Crossings TV, will be speaking at History Makers presentation at Rosa Parks Middle School this Friday. Thank you so much for being with us
today. You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.